I think it's time for a change. That's kind of weird.
Un segundo y nada más hacia la felicidad. Como una luz fugaz, un instante que se va, que se va. Trato siempre de pensar en el ahora. Quiero estar. La vida es lo que se da. Es un instante que se va, que se va.
Change can be really scary, and in the grand scheme of things, I know that this particular change isn't wildly dramatic because it's not like I'm packing up to move across the country or across the world, although I have done that before. But instead, I'm moving less than an hour away from where I used to live, at least when the traffic is reasonable. And I'm going to continue working at the same full-time job. I'm still going to shop at the same grocery stores, and I'll still see many of the same people. But still, in many ways, this change is really big for me because it's a decision that I made for the sole purpose of improving my own happiness and well-being. Today is a weird day because it's like the second to last time that I think I'll walk to the office because it's Tuesday, so T-minus 4 days until I move. It's weird, very strange. The apartment looks a mess. There's like boxes everywhere. We just drove up to the new apartment again yesterday and brought another load of stuff up, but there's still plenty of stuff that needs to go. Plenty of stuff I need to pack up. It's just a weird time, weird feeling, but I am really excited and I'm really looking forward to being in the new place. And we were there last night and I can see the ocean from inside the apartment, which is crazy. I mean, it's like this much of the ocean, but I can see it while I'm sitting at my little kitchen island area, so that's very cool.
Was it all just a dream, just all in my head? Floating rivers upstream, the things that you said. Tell me and be honest, tell me, did you know that you would be leaving me just like the winners?
So today is Wednesday, and it is actually the last day today that I will walk into the office, which is weird. I've lived here in this apartment for 2 years, and I moved here because I could walk to the office from here. It is like such a nice part of my day, being able to walk there. So that's something I'm definitely gonna miss, and I'm like such a nostalgic, sentimental type. People tell me that it's a Cancer trait. So maybe that's a thing. I'm sure I'm gonna be up in my feels today about this being my last walk to work. But luckily for me, it's a beautiful day out today. It's like a high of like 84 degrees and sunny. So I'm very excited about that. Moving is hard. We've like tried to be proactive about it, but there's still so much that we have to do. And we only have a few days. I've been trying to do art as well. Like I think I'm gonna make a whole video about this, but I'm working on like a Christmas collection, which is funny, but I'll show you. I was drawing some like Christmas cookies last night. It feels weird when I'm like doing that because I feel like I should be packing up stuff. So I don't know, it's gonna be a chaotic couple of days here. It's gonna be a sentimental couple of days here too, even though we're moving because I wanted to move. Like, we're moving because as convenient as it is to be able to walk to the office, like in terms of everything about my life outside of work, I don't love here. I have been looking for somewhere with more access to nature and generally better vibes, less concrete, all good stuff. So we get that at the new place we're moving to, and I'm really excited for that. But yeah, it's gonna be a little chaotic, and that's okay. We will make it work. It's time for me to go to work now. Let's go on my last walk to the office, I guess. I love the summertime. Ugh. I've kind of found that my mid-20s are a bit of a weird time when it comes to change, because it seems like there's two totally contrasting realities that I feel like a lot of us are experiencing. Because on one hand, so many of my peers are at the point in life where they've really started to settle down. They're getting married, having kids, buying houses. And clearly these people are seeking some kind of stability in their lives. But on the other hand, it's also kind of a quintessential 20-something trait to live a more transient lifestyle where you're always moving and always seeking a new adventure. And in a lot of ways, I've kind of found myself to fall more into this latter camp. Because although I'm definitely not the person that you're necessarily going to find skydiving or hitchhiking my way across Europe, at least not so far, I have still been so drawn to change and newness throughout my 20s. Sometimes when maybe I've been somewhere for too long, or I've gotten stuck in a routine that just is stagnant and unchanging, I start to itch for some sort of change. And maybe it's just that I haven't yet found a place or a life situation that I love enough to want to settle, or maybe there's a part of me that's kind of running away from the idea of permanence. But either way, I've decided that I'm in a season of life where, all things considered, change is pretty easy. I don't have kids, I don't own a house, I'm still early in my career, and because of all of this, I don't have a whole lot of responsibilities or life circumstances that
so often get in the way of change. So I figured that I might as well lean into that and embrace my desire to change. I have a lot of hope for this new place of mine because while of course on the surface it's really just another apartment, another 4 walls where I'll work and sleep and eat, to me this place also represents so many new possibilities. Oh hey, today is the day. It's moving day. Let me give you a quick look at what things look like around here. It's a little chaotic. I have lots of helpers, of course, but like here's a big old bed that we broke down. Here's some clothes and stuff. An empty box I still need to fill. Here's Hazel again. Some more boxes. There's like boxes packed up and ready in there. This we're gonna keep to load things onto the U-Haul. And then like this is like box central. Everything's just packed up here. We are getting there. Just gotta load it up and move it. It is a little bit crazy. And I don't think that I've like given myself time to accept that it's happening like amidst the chaos, you know? But I mean, really, it's all been positive feelings for me, and that's not always been the case with moving. Sometimes moving is really hard for me, sometimes I don't like it, but this time I'm moving because I know that it's gonna improve my life, you know? This current apartment that I'm in right now is a great one for my commute to work. Works really well for that, but everything outside of work is just, it doesn't fill my cup in this place where I live right now. It's a place that, you know, I'm literally only here because of where my work is, and that was fine while I started, but I know that there's a lot more to my life than being at work, and I think that it's really important that I find joy and meaning and importance in my life outside of those hours that I'm in the office, especially since I work from home a lot anyway. I need to go keep packing some stuff, but those are my thoughts on today, moving day. It's crazy. We have to move the cats today too, and that is always a challenge. So we're probably gonna have to keep them in their carriers for a little bit today while we're, you know, in and out of the apartment. They're not gonna be happy about that, so wish me luck on that front. Whew. We're getting there. I'm sweaty, but we're doing it. The poor cats are in there. It still looks chaotic, but I hope you can tell. It's getting there. We're close. Ready for an adventure? Hanging out with my girl. What's going on, Pumpkin? I think she just saw the apartment for the last time. So that's crazy. We're going on an adventure, Pumpkin. Yeah. I know that a lot of you follow me because I talk about art or surface pattern design or, you know, creative entrepreneurship, and this is on the surface a little bit different from all of that, but I also hope I can convince you that it is actually all really related, because this new place that I'm moving to, I think I mentioned earlier, but it is going to allow me to have a dedicated art space, but beyond that, it is going to allow me to live in a place where I feel more fulfilled and I feel more inspired, and really I'm leaning into everything in my life that is not sitting in my cubicle in the office, because as an artist and just as a human being, like, that is a surefire way to just like suck out all of your creativity if all you do in life is go to work. So even though in some ways this change is scary because it makes my life harder, right? It makes it harder for me to get to work. I am trying to practice what I preach and really embrace the fact that there's a lot more to my life than just my work. On to bigger and better things. Oh hey, I'm coming to you from the floor of my new apartment. As you can see, I still have some unpacking to do, but right now, right where I'm sitting is exactly where my new art space is going to be. So I'm so excited for this space. I'll give you a quick look at what this space looks like. I will warn you, like I said, we're still unpacking, so there's still boxes around, but I hope that you can share this vision with me and you can see why I was so excited about this new place. Okay, so that's where I was sitting. This corner here is where I'm gonna have my art area, so stay tuned. I'm gonna have a whole video about creating this space as a little tiny art studio space. I'm not gonna do a full apartment tour, but I just wanna give you a look at this space. So this art area is in the middle of the living space, which as you can see is a bit of a disaster right now. Please, you'll just have to forgive me. It's not always gonna look like this. It's just because we're moving. But it's this beautiful room with these open windows and that exposed brick. That mattress, I promise you, it's not gonna stay there. But please, I hope you can see the vision with me here where I get so much beautiful natural light into this area. And I've got these nice hardwood floors. And even at night, there's these lights along the ceiling here that provide some really nice light so that even when I'm painting in my little studio area here at nighttime, I'll have some nice lighting that can help facilitate my paintings. What do you think, Pumpkin? What do you think about this new apartment, huh? So yeah, this is where I'll be for the next little while here. I've been here for almost 2 weeks now, and even though, like I said, in the grand scheme of things, this change isn't like world-shattering, it has already started to feel really meaningful to me. I feel a lot of joy in this place, a lot of kindness from people, which is something I didn't know that I was missing in my old place, but man, it makes a big difference when the people around you go out of their way to be kind to you. Anyway, I'm excited to create in this place. I'm excited to explore this new apartment and this new area and to just see what comes out of this new season of my life. So Pumpkin says, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like if you think we've deserved it. And if there's any of you out there who are in a similar position to the one I am, where you've made a change in your life that maybe wasn't practical on the surface, but it was something that you did because in your heart, in your soul, you knew it was the right thing for you, I would love to hear about your experience, because this is scary, but I know that this is the right decision for me. Anyway, if you resonated with this video and with this conversation about choosing things that bring you joy in your life, then I think you'll also really enjoy watching this video here, which is all about how being intentional about choosing joy has really shifted my perspective on life. With that, thank you very much for making it all the way to the end of this video, and I will see you very soon for my next one. Take care, everyone. Say bye, everybody. Bye. See you next time. Okay, bye.